is government not worried about the redesign of the hardship that the redesign is causing to the citizens? Of course we are worried. We're not happy that citizens have to queue and struggle at bank ATMs to be able to get their cash. But this is a temporary solution. Let me just give you an analogy. If you have a wound, for you to be able to heal that wound, it needs to be dressed. And sometimes when you go to the hospital, they'll put iodine on the wound, and it is very painful. But it's necessary to do that to be able to get the wound to heal. So it's not easy, and Mr. President is not happy that citizens are really suffering, but we're convinced that it is something that needs to be done at this time. And also, the central bank has been responsive in terms of providing some extension and also further explanation that come the closing date, that it's not all over, that there's still opportunity for citizens as provided for in the CBN Act Section 20 subsection 3 to actually take their old currency to the central bank for redemption. So it's not all over. But the positive side of it is that there's a lot of currency that has been mopped up by this operation, and it means it has achieved a good level of success. The only sore point is the pain it has caused to citizens, which is regrettable, but which is also very transient and temporary, and the bank is continuing to address it. The Moody's report downgrade it came as a surprise to us because we had presented all of the work that we've been doing to stabilize the economy, but these are external rating agencies that don't have the full understanding of what is happening in our domestic environment. But the reasons they gave also are very practical ones. They said part of the reasons for this downgrade is, one, that even though oil production has been restored, that there's still a chance, a high risk that there could be a relapse to the production levels. Secondly, they also said that they are concerned that our debt service to revenue ratio is high, and even though their assessment is that we've been able to pay our debts, and even in the medium term, they have confirmed that we have the capacity to pay our debt, but that it is eating too much of our revenue, and they flagged that as a high risk. The third major reason they gave is that our management of foreign exchange is still quite problematic, in the sense that industry operating in our country are not able to get the FX requirements to meet their business needs. So these are practical things. We had explained to them what we are working on to be able to address each of these three pockets of major challenges that they reported on. But at the same time, we were also going through a rating review by S&P Global. So yesterday, S&P Global had sent us a notice of what they will release. And S&P's assessment is not the same as the assessment of Moody's. They have come out with a much better assessment to our view. So there are global rating agencies, they have different views and different operations. S&P's rating will be released tomorrow, is a much better one than the Moody's one. I'm not at liberty to say what it is now because they haven't formally released it. They just sent us a draft so that we can comment before they release it tomorrow, and we're getting back to them by COB today. So it's a good one, that is.